All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the first week of NGS Season 11. I hope everybody's having a great day, having a great time, and surviving well. Uh, let's kind of get into our maps. So, I'm going to do a quick intro and then I'll go over the map. So, I'll be right back. All right. So, as you can see, Macro Machines banned Volskaya Foundry and Towers of Doom, and Phoenix Rising Sapphire banned Infernal Shrines and Braxis Holdout, and chose to take us to first pick Dragonshire. Now, for those who are unaware, there is a new map. It's Garden of Terror. Hanamura was voted out. It was the least played last season. So now we're going to be going with Garden of Terror. So I really can't wait to see which teams decide to go there and which plays they make. But for tonight, we have a Division E East matchup between Macro Machines and Phoenix Rising Sapphire. And I just want to let them know that I'm ready and we can get right into the draft. And hey, Drat, thanks for pointing that out. All right, so here we go. All right, so let's see what they have for us. Again, I want to say hi to everybody in chat tonight. Hope you're all having a great evening. Really looking forward to this matchup with Phoenix Rising Sapphire being one of the newer teams added to the Phoenix Rising organization. And Macro Machines actually has a player who had initially started with Phoenix Rising Sapphire, and then as teams develop and rosters change, and then he went to another team, Macro Machines, which is lost. Looking forward to that. So we have Stukov and Chromie, who are first banned. Just 1 second. All right. So unfortunately, he was late for the pickup for the match, but I do have a co-caster tonight. His name is Random Person. I'm streaming for him so he can see what's happening in real time. Hey, Random, how you doing tonight? I am good. No, that's fine. I wanted the teams to start promptly at 8, so you're all good. You can still see my screen, so you can cast off of that. So we end up with a Stukov Cassia band. So that's target bands, that's for sure. We have Chromie and Cassia bands. The first pick Brightwing. Uh, and then we have Gazlo and ETC. So just so you know, the map we're going to is Dragonshire. So what are your thoughts on the map? That is true. This is such a multifaceted map, you know. You have to play to your strengths really wisely. So we have a 2-3 pick of Vala and Leoric. That doesn't really surprise me. Leoric can double soak really quick. Now, was this Lost wanting to go against Drapes in the off lane? Or I'm thinking they're gonna roll swap Brightwing. That's my guess. I know Lost. I don't know the rest of the team. Voice, a chat is saying we don't hear you. So I'm just gonna turn you up. Okay. So try and talk now. Call the draft a little bit. Is that? I think so. For me, it is. Chat, are you able to hear him? Hello. Yeah. Gonna look into that. I'm not sure why. Yeah. All right. Try it now, random. No, you're barely tweaking. So hold on. Let me. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to quickly go over the draft. So we finished with a May and a Phoenix from Macro Machines, with Greymane, Anduin, and a Junkrat. And it's going to be Drapes versus Lost in the off lane. All right, so let's get to in game, where I can work on your volume or see if your volume's any better. All right. So while we're loading in, why don't you say something and let me see where your volume mic pitches. I think all around, I think it's going to be hard to get a mosh pit off. I'm just adding an audio output. One sec, everybody. Sorry. All right. So hopefully we can hear him. Now I got to get back into the game. Oh, I'll bring this up. Do you want to introduce the blue team, random? Okay, so on the blue team, we have Lost on Leoric, Frizzank on Vala, Morven on Phoenix, Arcane the 13th on Brightwing, and Juke City 88 on May. And for the red team, we have Greymane on Stitch, Bloody Drapes on Gazlo, HK Bear on Junkrat, Anduin by Fluffy, and this is Covey playing ETC. Right away, they're getting their mid-soak done. I'm really not sure my volume's not picking you up. I mean, everything is set right. Oh, and a gank on Junkrat in the bottom. HK overplaying himself. 40 odd seconds in. I'm going to add another audio output device.
Right there.
Right.
Red team not. No, looks like red team is now.
Okay, so I think people are going to be able to hear random better. Try and say something now.
How about now?
Oh yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I think you just blew everybody's eardrums. So I set you down there, but I think we're good. Sorry about that, guys. However, you should be able to hear Random now. Bit of damage onto Lost, but he gets away unscathed. So, bottom shrine is currently being occupied by siege giants and macro machines. Bear's just holding his lane, mid lane. Looks like Stitch is trying to go on his Reaper camp, so they just have to stall this out till he gets a player. Morven versus Drake in the top lane. So what do you think of this, having Phoenix in the off lane against the Gazlo, while their Leoric is in the middle?
I think it'll definitely make it easier to control mid lane, and Phoenix will probably have an easier time being able to kite Gazlo if he plays well. But I think we'll have to wait and see.
Bottom camp
That,
grabbed by blue team. Oh, carry
that
on, sorry.
bruiser should help Drapes, though.
And they are setting up looks like they're setting up a party bush. But the stun missed. But he's definitely pushing that lane, so let's attend to mid. Where we have 3 people. Looks like they are rotating to bottom for Sapphire. Macro's already set up down here.
That was a nice escape by Leoric. He got slid into his unstoppable.
Yes, it was very nice. However, that will give mid capture the opportunity for blue team.
I think Phoenix could have capped the top during that time, though.
We have 4 versus 3 in the mid. 2 up top. So it looks like no one's really going for the channel, as Macro Machines does take over the top channel for that point control. Junkrat and Leoric in the bottom. I really like Kobe's playstyle. I mean, it looks like he's really put himself into control. He's watching his points really well. He's not overcommitting, because an overcommitting is pretty much a dead hero. And he did go prog rock, so a little bit of surprise there. And with hammer on, get rid of these until we get some level 10s. Back up the top. Looks like they're going to have channel. As long as they have 2 people up here, they will have channel. However, red team, being Phoenix Rising Sapphire, sorry, it confuses my brain because Phoenix Rising Sapphire has a blue logo, right? And yeah, caster brain. My apologies.
I'm sure it happens to a lot of people, Spire.
And right away, back on their siege camp. Greymane's doing, gotta say, Stitch is really on point with his camp against Greymane. Colby going for the stop. Lost, a little bit over engaged, but the power slide was used, so he won't be punished for that. However, they did have an opportunity to punish him. Gazlo dies in the top lane. I mean, it was wise of them. They kept them. They had May and Phoenix up top. There's nothing they could do. So now they have to set up a defense for about 7 seconds.
Hero slain.
Oh, they do get a
Oh,
retaliation.
I thought Junkrat was going to die there, actually.
So they do balance it out. However, Leoric does get to cheat death a little bit. So they do manage to take bottom. However, it looks like they are engaging on this board. Our 10s do come online. So let's bring up and see what we have for 10s. Oh wait, I want to give this a fight. We got a mosh pit, we have 1 trap, we got a poly. We got a rip tire going out. Oh, big snowball catching 2. That's going to be a Junkrat. That's going to be a green.
That was a good Emerald win right there.
That was a very good Emerald win. Anduin goes down. So it looks like they will be giving up this first objective. Drape's still holding his own. He's doing a lot of work, even considering he died. He's got a tower down. He has one tower left to destroy, but the wall is down, so he just has to be careful and knows that he just...
Well, Gazlo is one of the stronger offlaners nowadays, so...
Yep, and no, right away, ETC going down. In a way, I'm surprised that he did take the Mosh with like all the counters that macro machines have. But on a side note, I mean, had they gone crowd surfer? No, that's not what it's called.
Stage dive?
Stage dive, yes. Had he gone stage dive, he would have access to anywhere on the map in a heartbeat.
I think stage dive could probably get value on this map.
Oh, Phoenix dies Gaz up top. Bit of poke onto May. He pops her unstoppable. Wasp is looking for some kind of help. Oh, another nice emerald.
That was a good disengage by Blue.
The Prog Rock is finished. Oh, can they get him? Can they get him? No, they cannot. Nice little shield by Brightwing to keep Lost alive.
Looks like red team is on their bruiser again.
Well, they'll help control the bottom lane, so I think Gaz sneaking off to take that bruiser isn't really a bad thing, because it does prevent the channel. And we are at 8 minutes with 13 to 12, so about half, not even a quarter of a level lead for Phoenix for macros. However, we do have an engagement. We have a big laser coming down. 8 seconds on the Mosh. They're not done chasing. They do get Greyming in the snowball. They do get a kill on the Valve, but they have Greyming trapped. There's a Mosh. 2-man. Oh, they got 4 on the ball. He takes it out. Good stun. Really nice stun. Wow, this is a whole lot of back and forth. What are your thoughts?
I think that boot might have saved Leoric right there.
So now that we're getting into the later game, do you have any thoughts on which team is the stronger in the later game?
I'm thinking that red team eventually.
Sorry, I was just looking at that. Yeah, I think Greyming's starting to get his strength back together.
Not only that, but even though Gazlo did just die, I think Gazlo is doing a good job of taking control of top.
Oh, I 100% agree. I mean, and
You can see that wall is basically down compared to Gazlo's wall.
yes, right. And I mean, I think Drapes died when the May came up, so there was probably some assist there as he took down. Stitch in a little bit of trouble. Oh,
that was a very nice dodge.
Nice avoid Stitch. Way to go. Kobe setting up, does have Mosh available. He wants to. Rain goes out, fire laser. Anduin goes down, Greyming goes down. That is a 3-man wipe, and still no Dragon Knight. However, 16s are in play for...
They should be able to get this objective though, no?
I think they'll get it. I think Nexus needs to back away. He's about to get trapped again.
Taking it at bottom.
That's a smart call. HK needs to keep himself safe. Oh, that was really a super mighty dragon hit. They do have Brightwing in there. Mosh on the back line.
Oh, that hurt.
What a nice Mosh by Cody. That whole idea with the Dragonite just got away. Anduin goes down, Bala goes down, Emerald Wind goes out. Can they have any follow-up? Looks like he's trying to get out to Brightwing. Unable to yet. They do have 3 mains, but you can't reach them. So it looks like they're going to back off. I love to see them take this bottom camp.
Looks like they might try for it. How is top looking?
Let's go take
Looks like Brightwing and is up there now. Oh. Looks like Gazlo got out.
Yeah, I think Drapes is going to hold.
Oh, that's damage on the fort right there, right? I can't see.
Yeah, just he's got a little bit out there, but I mean, they are poking him. They got him. They are lasering him. They are polymorphing him. They are. Drapes gets a little bit of a heal
Just
from
barely.
the laser. Lost is still going to chase him under the tower, so he's going to die.
Hero slain.
I mean, let's be honest though, it's kind of worth it to trade a Leoric for a Gazlo.
I think so. I mean, and it did take 3 people to take out that Gazlo.
True, but Gazlo's death timer is usually shorter in the end.
Yeah.
Or not Gazlo, I mean Leoric. Ah.
Yes. They did get worse with the siege camp they took, though. They took down the one tower and the gate. Oh, Anduin is on the wrong side of the bushes. Nice snowball. He is going down.
I think into silent, like into Entomb Laser, I might have gone the other Anduin ult though.
Oh, Salvation?
Yeah. That way you can sidestep, try to sidestep the Leoric ult,
Right.
and then use your ult to negate Phoenix's ult.
Right. Yeah, that's a really good point.
But again, that's a personal preference.
Hey, Red Face Beast. Yes, I agree. And Amsilla, hello. Welcome to the... Amsilla? Sorry. Welcome to the channel. So yeah, so far it's going good. Looks like they're looking to take the siege camp now. They have 20, so there's not a lot that Phoenix Rising Sapphire can do. They get a lockdown onto Bear. I think he was out just a little too far trying to clear me. They do take the siege camp, and Drapes is doing his best to hold that top lane and pressure it.
I think Drapes is doing a great job, all things considered.
I agree. Jim's it out, catches another one. Code able. Oh, he gets a yeet of faith, so he is saved. But it does look like the first piece of the game going down.
Red team's core is under attack.
Now, do they want to try to end here?
If they can get one more pick, they probably could, but...
Oh, yes, they did have Gazlo back, just to be safe. So this does open up a bit of a frame for them to do what they want. See, this is where I feel stage dive would be great, because you could just stage dive to the bottom, and your rest of your team could, you know, focus to mid. Or, you know, you could, and for Dragonshire, it's personal preference when I play ETC. I like the stage dive. Don't get me wrong, I love Mosh in almost every.
I think it's kind of the same with Falling Sword, though. Some people prefer Falling Sword on the Florida map.
He took the death Mosh though. He threw a gravity bomb. That's a dead loss. Disengaged Snowball. Laser trying to block everybody's retreat off. May goes down. Turning the tide. They get Bala. Looking at Brightwing. We're on Phoenix. Junkrat goes down. Stitch onto the Phoenix. Can they get him? Can they get him? Just oh, HP one.
If his shields hadn't come back, I think they could have gotten him.
Oh. And
Looks like
Stitch on the
Greymane
Stitches.
needed to keep running down.
Yes. And this is a great play by Drake to try and counter at least the mage, so it can take damage before he tries to take bottom, because if they don't cap it soon, we are going to have a Phoenix capping this right away. And they do have an open win condition, but it's a 17-minute Dragon Knight. So the only person who may not be around to defend may be the Greymane. However, their tank now is just spawning, and Valor's just spawning, so they're really their biggest DPS and their primary tank still has a long run ahead of them. They are going for core. They're trying to get the violence out. The tire goes out. James gets kicked away. They do get Leo.
Lear goes down.
They are backing off and they're just going to look for mid-fort now.
Team has destroyed a fort.
I think that's definitely the smarter idea there.
Yes. And now they're going to finish top. But I have to give it credit for the they defended. They took no core damage. And Dragon Knight got 20 seconds left. Just jumped in front of the Dragon Knight, trying to put massive damage, get Phoenix out of there. The Cody's coming in. He has that mock, he can get it. Slides it, tries it, gets one, Polly, stun. Big laser, big snowball that counts it. It puts them right on top of Phoenix. However, Phoenix Rising are pretty low. Grab bomb does get Phoenix. Do they get that 1 minute damage? No. They're focusing on
The Anduin got super low, but they couldn't finish them.
Emerald Wind. HK really low. He was like 40 hit points or less.
Yeah, I saw that.
They are pushing. Nope, falling onto the Kobe. So he's going to back off. Looks like they're setting up to take care of New York again. Riptide goes out. He does get away though. Now how are they going to play end game? We're about to hit 20 minutes. There are 3 catapults on core. They're going to start doing some damage. Looks like Drapes is going back to deal with that one. Sapphire's taking their camp. Macro machines are just... Oh, they didn't? I thought they were going to take the siege camp. I think they're going to try and invade up here.
I like this play. They're fighting it. They're forcing something. Like,
Death Mosh, but that's just solemnly inevitable. It buys about 2 seconds for everybody to respawn. And I do think this is going to be a bottom end core with 3 dead.
The red team's core is in peril.
Stitch is going down. Gaz.
Control
Come on,
both
Drake, we need you at
shrines,
the court.
and the Dragon
Through
Knight's
that.
power is yours.
Come down, grab a bomb set up, connect with it.
that's a good grab.
Nice grab bomb. And they save 12, 11, 8, 6, 5, 3.
Too many minions, I think.
Yes. GG Macro Machines. Well played. I'll leave that up while I update my map. Alright, so anything interesting in the numbers that you see, Rando? 75,000 healing? Is that the average for Brightwing?
It's pretty average, I think, especially if you don't go blink heal into the extra healing.
Right.
And that Brightwing went Emerald Wind. I'm not sure the level 20. You'd have to go to talents.
Right. What I'm surprised at is three members of Phoenix Rising were in the 50,000 mark, and they only had one on the other side, yet they were able to dominate them. All right, so you're able to watch it. MVP for macro machines.
What about you, Spire? Anything stand out for you?
No, nothing really. Just the numbers, you know. I think some people were overplayed. So let's go with your who's your MVP for either team for last game.
I think Leo put in a lot of work. Blue team, Leo and Brightwing, I guess.
You can only pick one.
Yeah. I don't know. That's tough. Uh, I don't know. I think Leo. He had some mostly good entombs, and he got away with his E a lot. Like is unstoppable. He controlled a lot of macro for their team. I think.
All right, we do have the next lobby. So sorry about that. But my MVP would have went to Brightwing for the Emerald Winds, and I have to give it to Meat Drapes for his Gazlo. He did really well. All right, let me get you into the lobby. Let me fix this back up to our maps. There. All right, let me update. I just have to find out. And I am not sure why, MCDA, why I'm coming out as mono. That's something I have to look into with my mic. I totally apologize. And I don't know why it's happening. So, macro machines. All right. So, as you can see, we're going to Tomb of the Spider Queen, picked by Macro Machines. You can let them know. Oh, they got to change the game mode. One sec, guys. We're just waiting for them to. I really like the mate. I really, really, really like the mate. I have nothing bad to say about it whatsoever. I thought everything was on point. And like I said, I just the Emerald Winds by the Brightwing really helps secure kills. That's the only reason why I edge Brightwing just a little bit ahead. And I have no clue, guys. Hold on. Let me look into my. Oh, thank you for the follow. Nope, my input is set right. I don't know why. You can tell them that we're ready if you want. Sorry. Force a habit. Okay, so they need just a couple of minutes. So yes, I'm really unsure why my mic is now coming across as audio. I don't know if my cat... I will look at it, see if I can fix it for my next, because I noticed, I was told this last night, and I got rid of a program that I was using that was supposed to enhance, but apparently I'm still set to mono. Let me look. Left, right, balance. Active, active. Everything looks right there. I don't want to start adding things that I don't need to. This is wholeheartedly bizarre, everybody. I have no clue why I'm mono now. All my settings... Chad is saying that and it happened last night, that I'm coming across in mono, so I'm only coming across in one speaker, right? And you're coming across in stereo, so you know you're fine. All my settings look right. I don't want to start playing around with my power source for my microphone, not during the stream. So I truly do apologize. Well, the one way you can look at it, Chad, is only one side of your brain's going to be annoyed by the sound of my voice, so you can kind of take that with a smile. Now you can go ahead, countdown. You want them both? I'll do two. Oh no, okay, go ahead. I don't know why they would ask us to count down when Lost is the host. Yeah, hey, we get to get active. Yay, we get to do little things. All right, so let's do our bands. And thank a lot, MCDA, for letting me know that my volume is still mono. I will look into it because I have to cast another game after this one. At 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, I'll be casting the final division with Team Canada versus Ewoks at 11 o'clock for the CCS Nexomania Season 2. Looking forward to that one. That cast will start at 11 o'clock Eastern. Alright, so right off the gate we have a Chrome van. No real surprise there. Just going to look at my microphone. Okay, changed a couple of things. I don't know if this is going to make me sound any better, but I did notice some inconsistencies, so let me know if I'm still mono or not. So, looking at our bands, we have Brightwing and Orphea again. They are just not letting Bear have Orphea. Followed by May and Chromie. With a first pick, Cassia. And lost with Leoric and Joanna. Yeah, my mixer runs through my microphone power source, and it's been fine up until like yesterday. So I don't know. I might have to look into it. I know in Discord it sounds in stereo. Uh, sorry. All right, so going down the stream so far, we have Cassia, Jaina, and a Varian. So I do like the beginning makeups of what Phoenix Rising's putting together. Let's see what the 3-4 is for macro machines. Avala again. With a Kerazim. Yes, I know you are, my friend. With a Malfurion healer. So the root follow-up. So that's going to help Jaina as well as Cassia. So this is going to be a dedicated blow-up comp. And Sonya. Now, I know Grapes loves the Berserker. I wonder if they're going to talk him into Leap. But I don't know if they need that much crowd control. Alright, so Berserker. Because you have the Jaina Slow, Variant Taunt, Malfurion Root, Sonya can just get in there in Whirlwind and just do massive damage with Cassia. Oh yeah, I 100% like Leap. It's one of my favorites, but I know Meat Drapes. Alright, so let's hop into the game. While we're loading in, do you want to introduce macro machines to us?
On Leoric, we have Lost. On Bala, we have Frizzank. On Diva, we have Morvain. On Karazim, we have Arcane 13th. On Johanna, we have Juke City 88.
Alright, I'll wait till we get... I'll try and beat the timer. We have Stitch on Cassia. This is Kobe on Bear and HK Bear on Jaina, Bloody Drapes on Sonya, and Lagwag and on Malfurion. Whew.
Nicely done, Spar. Nicely done.
Alright, let's bring up some talents for everybody. So who do you think won the draft? Who do you give the draft to?
Battle begins in 10 seconds.
I do like Karazim even as a solo healer, but I don't like the talent he picked. I think you should always go Iron Fist, in my opinion.
Oh, really? Okay. Watch out, Kobe, you're just a glorified minion right now. I think we're going to get a seismic slam build.
I'm also not sure if block is actually worth it on Johanna into this, is it?
Well, in a way, it'll help,
wouldn't either her trait, talent, or health regen benefit more in this case?
I would say yes. I think the cooldown on the Unstoppable will be more effective. If she gets caught after popping her Divine Shield and it's worn off, they'll chuck her down. I understand the reasoning to go reinforce, right? Because that means she's always going to have extra armor, so it'll prevent some of what's going on. Oh, I like the slow by Leoric here. Try to prevent, and we have an engage onto Kobe. Oh, he's able to get away. And Kobe did go with overpowered. Thunderstroke for Cassie. Fingers crossed. I both like that talent and don't like that talent a lot.
Why is that?
Oh, some of it is at level 4, as long as you're damaging chill targets, you get mana returned. Yeah, I usually go that talent. So at level 1, I can go the longer crossbow. Right, so I'm hitting people from the distance. And then at level 4, I'm getting mana off of the same result. That's just how I look at it. Oh, Colby gets a sneaky turn in. Oh, they're trying to punish him for it. They're like, how dare you? However, Jaina just disabled, destroyed Kerosene. Like, yell through this.
It's going to be a little rough for Kerosene until like level 7, at least.
Yes. I'm actually surprised. I understand that you like Iron Fist, but I'm even more surprised that he didn't go like Transcendent. Or that, no, not Transcendent. The one that is the quest that lowers your cooldown.
The blue talent you're talking about?
Yes.
Where you have to hit 100 things?
Yes.
You have to auto 100 things?
Yeah.
That just gives you mana back?
No, it doesn't.
And it lowers your cooldown?
Yeah, it lowers your cooldowns for your abilities.
So it's not like terrible, but when you play Kerosene, you're playing it to dash in with people. So you want that extra damage on squishies, you know what I mean? Like the Jaina, or if the Cassia gets stunned, you want to jump in, hit her, dash out.
Right. We have taunt online.
That's also why like you'll want to prime your dash with Iron Fist and then dash to somebody,
That
you
makes
know?
sense. Just want to check out the bottom lane, see what's happening. Drapes seems to be holding his own against Morgan again. Getting blows. The seismic slam is just...
It looks like that's a W build, right?
Yeah. No, a Q build for your seismic slam.
Oh, right. What's the... I don't know why I said W.
W, you get the healing off of minions.
Ah, right.
Well, yeah, it increases... Yeah, no, it gives you your auto attack heal. Well, Diva Bomb goes out. They can't stop Colby. He hits Protect. They get him away. His side blasted. Diva barely survives, but just managed to get into her mech. Drake is trapped down below. Taunt is up. Colby looking for a target. If they could get Drake to turn in, would have first weapon.
I really like Malfurion's level 4 with Taunt. I think that's going to shut down Kerosene a lot.
Right? I can agree with that. They are cleaning up waves super fast. Drake doesn't get it managed, almost manages, but they are crashing on Diva. Drapes, go turn in now. There he goes. Go. Spotted again.
They almost got the Diva mech kill there.
Yep. Oh, a taunt. It is Cassia. They still get their web weavers out though. Good job by Phoenix Rising Sapphire. They're going to try and gank.
So
Sonya.
if you were in Phoenix's shoes now, what lane would you want to push?
I honestly, I try to focus top lane. I have it hard pushed top lane, except for the bosses, so that opens up the win condition. As well as if you can take out the enemies, at least as well, in this situation, it gives you the opportunity for the top lane for a boss fight. They have to run farther back to tap, so it buys them time. The web weaver is going down relatively quickly. They did not get the wall. Kobe's moved out. Jaina misses a blizzard. However, this mid one is doing work. This is definitely taking a tower. They'll lose the front wall.
It at least took the wall, so that's pretty big.
Yeah, 10s are online for Acro Machines. I'll wait till they pick them, then we'll go down. Looks like we have busted shield.
Oh, that was a nice side step there. I'm not sure if it was on purpose or not, but
Before your enemies.
Well, Entomb was used.
The blue team has done as I asked. The
Yeah, I agree,
aid them.
MCDA. They do not count for much value. Yeah, here comes the blue. Taunt going out. HK in trouble. Jaina goes down. It's a little too far forward for that engage. I know trying to put damage onto the back lane. Too far forward. Seven-sided onto Kobe. Malfurion pops tranquility. Yeah, I totally understand that. Oh, taunt on Leo. That's not going to do anything. In tune, back on the Malfurion.
that's unfortunate they lost their healer there.
Yeah. So I think this turns the tide and it's going to get top of the about the same. Joanna escapes are unstoppable. No fort damage. Mid is doing work, however, it's about to die. So in all, I think both teams got about the same result with their web weavers. The difference is that blue team has turned and red team
I think
has not.
blue team got a little more value top, but other than that, roughly the same, yeah.
Kobe's slightly out of position. You gotta watch this. They're coming in from different weird angles. It's putting him into a world of hurt. First it was Sonya, and then Kobe. When you saw where they were, I mean, now they get a free turn-in with Varian down. And this one could do a lot of work. Especially looks like they're prepping bottom lane. And they are going to just push that one being dropped right on top of that fork. Can't say that I blame them. That's a really good call. Looks like Sapphire is rotating down to try and counter this. The advantage is they do have top and mid lane pushed out. No inhibition. That side goes out. And two goes out. Malfurion Trank. Cassie goes down. The Orc goes down. They're just gotta be spinning into enemies. Oh, do they get foul? Do they get foul? Does it charge? Get the taunt out. Kobe goes down. Ballot goes down. Grace those 39 gems. You have to stay safe, buddy.
That's close. He was cutting it real close.
And yet they still get hit. That's okay though. I mean, they knew this was coming, so they're ready for it.
I think they're a lot more together this time around, though.
Phoenix Rising Sapphire.
Yeah.
Well, to run a blow-up comp with a variant, I mean, you really want to be. And finishing off this, so they took damage, you know, all across the board, but their final structures are still in pretty good shape. and they do have a turn in, whereas Macro Machines does not.
Spiders, destroy them.
Checking boss.
Gems of power to my altar.
They see everybody in mid. This would be when Drapes needs to turn in, as is lag. You gotta stop this. You gotta stop this. And now, trouble occurs. They did get the 44 turn in. And, oh, they didn't get it. The Archer was down. Sunshine was out. Tom's on the lag again. Oh, they do get kerosene though, so it's tied. 3 goes down. Oh, they're on to Diva.
Diva mech is big.
Diva's
That's big. I would probably do boss then
Take
turn
boss.
in.
Take boss. Come on, guys. Take boss. Don't turn in, Kobe. Take boss. That would have been a perfect boss fight. Boss was able to push HK away. That's why Valor was able to survive. Now they have to clean up. So I think everything but the top lane are pretty much defensive web weavers. The top will get a little bit of value, but they're going to try and clear that one up top first. And I really think these Rising need to jump on this top one because it's going to give them the best benefit. Oh, they get taunt onto Leo. The 16s are online for Mac Machines, but now Phoenix Rising's got theirs. Diva Mech's gonna kill somebody. Yeah, get Darius. Oh, what a dash.
Oh, that guy, he almost got away.
Oh, I thought Kerosene, that would have been the play of the game. Stitch is like, no, buddy, I got play of the game.
Drapes has to be careful though.
They do take the sippy cup.
It looks like he got out.
It is over for now.
So, structural wise, I mean, they are checking boss. I don't think either team wants to go boss yet. But
I think Phoenix Rising missed their opportunity right there.
for the boss,
They had
I
that.
would agree.
Yeah.
However, they're on same talent tiers. Oh, Drapes is caught out. He has not leave though. And he is in a world of hurt. Way out of position from this team.
They're gonna come from behind, so they're staying a little too long.
He doesn't see it. Oh, he did. They smack face Joanna. Ability gets caught. Leo goes down. Eva's micro misplay. Colby's just trying to chase that monk or anybody he can chase. However, there is a bruiser camp pushing its way into mid. But it is, 2-2 in kills. Oh, let's go back up here. Looks like they're still here playing around. 32 to 40.
And they have a big wave pushing bot too. Although it does look like Diva is going there to clear it.
Yes. Alright, everybody's back. They're running as a 5-man now, so that's smart. Are they gonna bait boss? No, they showed themselves.
I think I probably would have done my bruiser.
I agree. Yeah, that would have been a really smart call.
We saw Diva bot. You know what I mean?
Yep. Nope. I agree with that. And now they're separated, trying to get churn in.
Oh, there's the Entomb on Kobe. Oh, we got the leap.
7-sided goes out. Taunt on Diva. Combined with shield over. Malfurion with Tranquility. Oh, I think you're going to turn the death, yes. There's Joanna going down. Oh, taunt on Leo. Leo's down. Is there any follow-up? I would not be attacking minions. I would have went for kills. Or go for boss. You have 1 man advantage. So they have 30 seconds to do this. So are we setting up? With Jaina down, I'm not sure if they don't want his DPS on the boss as well. Yeah, I think macro...
I think it's a little risky there. But it's a good counter.
Yeah, I think it was totally worth it. I mean, it stops top lane pretty much in its tracks. You know, they give it, now they have to deal with boss. Siege is going to walk through. So that does buy them time to clear up their bottom and mid lane. Bottom lane really fast. So taking that boss, I think, in a way it was worth it, because A, now it's on a 5-minute cooldown time, so it takes it off the board for a win condition. And it gives them the opportunity to pretty much clear their lanes to start pushing back into their direction. And because this top spider is not going to get any value whatsoever. So they are looking, they are scouting. They see, well, now they're showing where they are. So they are just going to clear this, and then it looks like here is you. The fight over the Bruiser. Both teams have 20. This is not a time to be stopping.
But it's a little late, though, so... Oh, that's a full 11-sided strike onto Varian. That's rough.
Yeah, very rough. Yeah, they're just a little behind. Rotating from there to their camp. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have even worried about that weapon. But oh, okay, I'll show you level 20. She took Farfight Quiver. We have the upgrade, Buried Alive. Headshot. Transgression, so 11-sided strike. And Blinded by the Light. And for Phoenix Rising, we have Infinite Lightning, Glory of the Alliance, Water Elemental, or the Better Elemental, Ignore Pain, and Life Bloom from Malfurion.
I will admit that full Q, I don't think gets the value that they expect it to, I don't think.
On Malfurion.
Right.
You're right. I was surprised, actually, you know, with the comp that they have, the silence for Malfurion could have netted them some really good results. You know, you pop it before the Auric does their tune, and again, you pop it now, however, they are pushing. They get Leo. They already have one head up. The kill's just a massacre. Oh, move on Diva, so she's gone. 2 are definitely hurting.
I think the healing reduction hurts a lot too.
Yes, yeah, for sure. Oh, they got a taunt. No, Unstoppable goes out. They have 5. It's 5 versus 3. You need this advantage, guys. Go for that key. Bear take the lead.
That was a nice double kill.
That was very nice.
Oh, triple kill. I misspoke.
Is it game worthy? Can they finish?
I would expect so. I mean, they have all 5 versus the Leo.
Keith is down. Going on forward. 9 seconds for Kiva. Shield is burning really rapidly. 20, 80%, I mean. 60, 50. The arc goes down. 8. Good game.
Yeah, that was a nice turnaround right there.
Holy. Well played, Phoenix Rising Sapphire. Keeping it together, and it's what I love about Heroes of the Storm. You know, you could be losing, you win one good fight at a key moment, and the match is yours.
I think Phoenix Rising definitely had it played a lot better this game. Like they had it together. Not that they didn't play well last game, but I think they played really, really well this game, and they brought it back.
Right. All right. So numbers look pretty generic. I like Cassia and Jaina, almost 100,000, about 94. Good for them. All right, so give me your MVPs for either team. While I take us into the next screen. MVPs. Right? Well, I am going to give my MVP, I think, to Leoric, to Lost. I thought he played a really strong Leo. I was actually looking at the Karazim for the longest while, but that got discluded because he had the super play, but it was countered by an even better play by Cassia. And I'm giving my, I think I have to give it to Stitch. I think his Cassia play was just so on point. Oh, if you have NGS chat, we have the next map. It looks like Cursed Hollow. If you don't, I will invite you. All right, just got to figure out. Okay, so they're telling me. Let me update this. So. All right, so as you can see, everybody, we are going to Cursed Hollow as our third map. Picked by Phoenix Rising Sapphire. I mean, I was so impressed. I really liked. I think it shows Phoenix Rising Sapphire can run a blow-up comp and have success. So there's no training wheels for them anymore on that comp. I think they played that comp really well, really strong. What are your thoughts, Rando? Well, Cursed Hollow is a map of either stalling to get an advantage elsewhere or just being able to engage and take the objective. It's not something you really want to trade back and forth, so you really have to think about what kind of team you want. Do you want to stall for the objective and get soak advantage elsewhere, right? Or are you just like we're taking? You want to build a team that will take every fight, right? But I do think you need good ranged heroes to do that with, just so you can always have poke. I think Chromie probably going to get banned, but Chromie's going to be would be an asset for same as Li Ming, Kalthos. Yes, right now, yes. Chromie is one of those heroes where even a new player, I think, who comes into the game of HOTS, could pick up Chromie and give them, a week of learning the game and then a week of playing Chromie, and they would be, you know, a half decent Chromie, you know. Now we're not talking extra large Chromie. That's a different conversation. Just talking Chromie in general. So yeah, I have to give. Yeah, I definitely have. Uh, oh yes, yes. There's so many heroes who can play this map and have stall. Kel'Thas, Tassadar, you know, heck, even a Greymane. All right, so they have the team. He, no, Fluffy's a player, but he's in Saskatoon, and I think they're having snow issues. That's what happens when you live in Canada. So I think Lag is filling in for him. You can let them know that the casters are ready, and you can let them know the fans are ready for an exciting Game 3. I'm looking forward to it. Drapes, he always says that. You want to do the countdown? I was going to switch screens. Fine. All right, so we're getting into draft. Let's change that over for everybody. I think Phoenix Rising isn't worried about Leoric. Again, HK ban. I already know with the Orphia, it's an HK ban. He is a really good Orphia. He sometimes oversteps, but when he gets in team fights, he literally just kills people. And he's so good with his ultimates. Yeah, yes it is, exactly. So May gets banned out. Let's see if we're going to get a Diablo ban. He's very strong. I think him and I think Joanna, just like, because, wow, they're taking away Taunt Varian. So now does Sapphire want to ban the Diablo? Because this is a great map you could stage dive ETC onto. I mean, that puts you anywhere on the map. And again, I want to thank everybody who's tuning in. Sorry that I'm in mono. I'll do everything in my power when I shut my stream down before the next one at 11 o'clock tonight, to try and fix it. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure. My OBS looks right, so that doesn't surprise me whatsoever. I know Drapes does like to play him. I also like the Brightwing. And they get the Chromie for Bear, another hero he's strong on. I'm going to let you take over the cast for about a minute. I just have to go grab my coffee. I forgot it left on counter. All right, so fill me in on what we're seeing here. You play Tyrande a lot. Do you feel she's strong enough to deal with the damage that's coming at them from Phoenix Rising Sapphire?
Depending on positioning and the fights you take, yeah.
All right.
But like if the Sonya just leaps onto her, I think the team has to take an active role in protecting her, and she has to get a lot of auto attacks off for the CDR.
Yeah, that makes
Although
sense.
she could take spell armor and potentially kind of shut down Chromie.
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
All right.
But we won't know that until
Would you like to
level
introduce the blue
7.
team?
So on blue team, we have Lost on Li Ning this time. For Cassia, we have Frizzank. On Dahaka, we have Morvan.
The battle
On
begins
Tyrande, we have
in 10
Arcane 13th.
seconds.
On Diablo, we have Juke City 88.
5,
All right, and I'm just
4,
using the Keter's
3,
tool
2,
for casters.
1.
Tab
Well,
button. So on
what
Drapes,
are you waiting
playing
for?
Sonya, Stitch playing the Falstead. I like that. Brightwing played by Lagwagon. Chromie played by HK Bear. Kobe on the Muradin.
And it
He's
looks
doing a lot of
like
work on his Muradin, so I'm looking
Phoenix
for things.
Rising is already going to all lanes. That's going to give them a slight advantage, probably.
Well, quite a bit of rotation. I mean, Dahaka can just global him, but yeah, does give him more damage. Red awaits. Drapes is trying
Looks
to
like the
find
Haka is starting to go up.
saving his burrow. You know, I think if the team had a call, like right now they're going to lose 1, 2 globes. Oh, they're going to get rid of one. I think if they called that, Drapes could have taken the entire wave and it felt good about it. And now we're going to have a Chromie come down to deal with Cassia. I actually don't mind that matchup. If Cassia gets on to Chromie, then definitely in trouble. But HK can definitely do some work with that.
And it looks like they're spraying each other.
Yep, both teams going to their respective camps. I'm surprised the Macro Machines have taken their siege camp this early, with objective going top.
Maybe they want to create the pressure bot to force somebody down there so they have better pressure for the fight.
Well, no, because Phoenix Rising's siege camp is going to go bottom, right, when the objective spawns.
But shouldn't the Bruiser
They go
out?
in mid. They go in mid.
Oh, right, that's true. I don't know why I even thought that.
That's okay. Casters make Drapes in a little bit of trouble, but able to get away. Look, by what I'm seeing, I think HK is actually doing pretty well. He has no mana. First objective has spawned, so there's
So what do you think about talents so far?
Let's take a look. Well, we have Triumphant and Power Hungry. So that doesn't, nothing shows really out of there yet. I don't think Ming may go orb build. That's what I put up here. Typical Cassia, Haka. I like both. Duranda, Ranger, Everlasting Light, I agree with. Soul Shield, that's a surprise for the Diablo.
It's probably to counteract the false dead W and Chromie.
First kill to Haka.
That's a little rough.
And size of Slam, yeah, Drake's definitely going damage though. Mage false dead by the looks of it. Brightling, no problem with. Getting flipped, Stitch is able to get away. Burden's come down. So they're focusing on Diablo. He's not a real demon yet. Oh, big stun. And a flip on Sonya. Oh, a double kill.
Looks like they're gonna have to get this now. Unless Chromie, nope, couldn't interrupt.
However, they are getting work done in the bottom with the siege camp. I mean, it's taken away one of the towers. Oh, we do have Calamity. I don't think Falstad looked up that build before he engaged. I think that's one of my worst vices my team probably doesn't understand about me is when we hit talent tiers, I'm always looking at what the enemy team is picking, just so I know what I'm facing. Yeah, sometimes it goes through that.
I'll admit, sometimes I don't do that either. Because most of the time you kind of expect people to go certain builds, I think.
Nice escape by Bloody Drapes on that one. Second objective is spawning. Now is a good time for them to take the siege camp, that's for sure. Putting a little bit of pressure on the Duranda. Both teams, the kills are 3-1. Both teams are about the same level advantage, so nothing exciting there. Ball stick can fly. Time trap put right on the objective. Orb misses. Diablo engages. Polly. No punishment. Not a punishment coming. Ball stick flying in. really like little time travel. Looking at the Haka. Oh, they get his tongue on the Chromie.
Oh, Kobe is real hurt right there.
Nice stall by Lag and HK. Another orb misses. Kobe's going in. Just his presence alone is forcing a stall. They do have judo. So Diablo dies. He did not have full soul. Kobe gets away. Move the sand trap to the other side, guys. Move the sand trap just to the other side of that.
I think Kobe is playing it pretty well. He's taking just enough damage to not die.
I 100% agree. HK, I think I feel should drop his sand trap, right, and either move it onto the point or just a little bit on the other side of it. However, they're regrouping. Drapes is going to go up, try and get some pressure. They do have a time stop. They do have a stall. I just think that was on the objective. You have never stalled. There's nothing you can do. Petition's being attacked. Quick volley. Flare misses. Drapes is coming back into it now. Carrying out that minion move. Their siege camp. Stun. Oh, Diablo stunned him right into Li Ming as she was getting the channel. Romy's completed her quest, and now she's going to have 3 of herself throwing missiles. Morgan from behind. Sneaky. Jump onto Chromie. Little out of position. Epoch goes out. Catches 2. Sonya used the leap defensively. Kobe's backing off. Looks like they are giving this up. Yeah, and I think, being honest, when Sand Trap was dropped, if it was dropped either on the objective or and just left there, you know, and a little bit past, it could have created more of a stalling tactic. They
Right.
could focus their DPS elsewhere. And that's just me, though, right? I mean, everybody plays their heroes to their own strength.
I like Falstad on this map a lot, but and I do like Bribe, but I'm not quite sure I like the level 4 and 7 talents.
Earn my favor.
What were his 4 and 7s? Well, yeah, it's Mage Falstead build.
When I think of Mage Falstad, I think of Hammer, like Hammer build.
Yeah, yes.
I think like W build feels underwhelming, I guess. That's a lot of time traps right there.
That's love the placement there. Now they have a place they can retreat to and not be attacked. Leaps in, damage onto Diablo, stunned. They manage to pick it up. Kobe's jumping in. Now he's jumping out. Nope, I'm walking away. He's like, I am Kobe. I will just walk away from you. I don't fear you. I'm murdered. Gets a stun. And leaps away. Oh, he went with a double thunderclap. I like that. I wonder if he's going to take the healing talent to 13.
But looks like Dahaka missed his isolation that he tried to hit on Falstad as well.
And Sonya's clearing up mid lane. It looks like she's going to be taking the bruisers for some counter pressure, which I like. I'm surprised no boss calls yet. I mean, no, yeah.
Not to mention the fact that I think Phoenix Rising has the better boss potential, especially with Gust.
Oh, 100%.
That all they have to do is either bait it or start it, and then they can gust the other team away, or, you know.
Yeah, twice in my since beta heroes career on Falstad, I knew they were taking boss, and I was able to gust them away and steal the boss, and then I proceeded to die, mind you. right? But only twice in my career I've been able to pull that off.
I've pulled it off a few times, and it's always pretty like glorious when it happens.
Oh, Apoc was out. Gus just puts them all right in Kobe's path. Wave of Force. Traps him. I think this is Curse going over and a boss.
That's pretty rough, actually.
I love this boss call. You know, you got an advantage. You got 3 kills, right? Curse is gonna do its thing. The boss is gonna do work. And there is all 5 of them there, so they're gonna be able to get this rather quickly. The only disadvantage is this mage is still here and doing lots of work till now. Oh, Sonya dies to a gank.
I think that was Grapes should have probably realized they were still there.
Both the teams should just be now. I hate to say it, now it's just becoming a feeding festival, right? You can't stop boss and let it take it to defend your deep wall and then and that fan trap is doing nothing to that boss. Just a little more to the left. I'm not trying to critique the HK. Big stun on the right wing. Sonya gets stunned. I mean, that boss was a lot of help.
I mean, the boss has what, 27k health?
Yeah, I see that they're driving to push him away. That whole
And their best clear is Sonya, right? Or I don't really think Balsa clears it very well.
It does. Each time he hits it with his W, his charge strike.
Oh, he wants Thunder Strikes.
Yeah, he gets increased damage. So he does do more damage. With his last one doing like way more, if all of them hit. But I mean, now they're in the position. They're down 2 levels, 9-2 in kills, 16 on board for macro machine. There's Sonya backing. These 3 should not be here. I mean, you have to know they're taking boss. You just need to be ready to defend it. But Sonya is not here.
I'd probably wait and buy the fort and defend it there.
Yeah. Diablo gets murdered. He gets polyed. And I really think that was just a fear engage. And just stall for the boss to come forward. Now his Drake's going to get down to 5 men pushing another boss. Or is it looks like he's trying to get the soak and getting him to 16. So they can technically give this one out.
I like the owls that Toronto has been hitting.
Yeah, like they've been on.
For the most part, yeah.
Oh, they're gonna gank Sonya and she doesn't even know it. Oh, she hurts. Smart move.
I think that was definitely the smarter choice to Hearth right there.
Yes. So they are giving up the tribute. Sonya's gonna take bruisers. Cassia's taking theirs. I mean, they are pushed, and they have 3 catapults that are about to start pushing towards their core, and it's only going to get reinforced by the next wave. So they're trying to grab their camps quickly. Here comes an owl. Pings Drapes right in the face.
Yeah, those owls are really starting to hurt.
They are.
They do.
18 to 16, so we're on the same talent tier. But I think they need Falstead with the team for the gust of the DCD.
That was a good Diablo stun.
Big APOC.
Nice Cassio.
It definitely takes down Muradin. If all said is stuck in that lane. I just think as they rotated Drake's for Falstead in this position, they could have saved Kobe with a gust. However, next tribute is spawning and is picked up by macro machines who are playing pretty much an on-point game, I think. Like I can't really see a lot of, I mean, 2 deaths is all they've been able to pull off. Everybody's up, boss call, eagle to the face to Stitch, that definitely hurt him. So they gotta know they're on boss. Boss has started. Cody comes in, get away, shoot boss.
That was a good lead.
Really good.
Oh, he goes down, but he takes Toronto with him.
So there is no healer for the enemy team. Wave before.
Let's see if it pays off.
Kobe is definitely far from his team. Do we have a Zed?
Diablo might be going down.
APOC. And
That's no souls Diablo now, so that's big.
so I would just take my boss. Well, no, they need the tribute. They need this tribute.
I would probably take tribute and then boss.
I would 100% agree with that.
Especially having Gust up and having no souls Diablo.
Yeah. And there's no healer for 5 seconds. Right. I mean, they do have Gus. So, the boss should be there. Even with 20, you know?
You can see the owl almost hit Kobe.
Almost. It wouldn't have killed him as Muradin, but... So I like their boss take. It's going to do some damage for them. And it frees them up. I think Drake needs to just kill that and leave and get to the tribute. But, I mean, this is a do or die fight. Right? Whoever gets the tribute is going to have the advantage.
And Li Ning is top. She's going to try to clear that boss. But it did take out quite a fountain, the towers.
Just trying to do some damage on the elite. Durande.
Diablo has 1 soul, so
Juke City trying to get away. Muradin goes down. Big stun by Durande.
looks like Li Ning is finally down.
Oh, Diablo goes. Could this be a turnaround fight? They need it. They do need it, that's for sure. Or they need the channel. Channel.
They gotta remember not to do that.
Yeah, Kobe should be, I think, out protecting the front line.
Well, if you read the talent, it pierces the first hero, so they need to not stack up like that.
Exactly. It looks like they wanted to catch him here. This would be a great fight. They just got 20. You know. Sonya needs to be with the team right now, I think.
I 100% agree with that.
Giving a little bit of positioning away. Kobe's getting whoopered, but Flag has the lead to come in. I like the Chrome Bomb right across the face of the game. Slow goes right under the hot edge. Polly goes out. Stun. Bloody pulling away. So when you get super gust, you're not going to do anything with it.
That's a good. I like what Falstad did with that gust, but not a lot of follow-up besides just on that Li Ming.
And they trade, Sonya for Li Ming. 14-7 in kills. Now they are hurt. The one thing I think they would have done, they should have done, is taken the siege camp away. That macro we're on right now. You just take it to take it. It helps you in a fight.
I'm not sure how many bribe stacks Falstad had, but I think he should definitely save them to try to steal their camps.
Oh, I agree, 100%. Right, but at that point,
But you can see Stitch using bribe stacks on his camp.
Now, are they realizing this is a boss fight? Kobe is down there, but he just wants to be able to look. They spot Kobe, they get a stun. Kobe's safe. Diablo's setting up for a behind. They did leash the boss. Kobe over a little zealous. Now they are setting up. Sonya is coming down. Now they're backing, 5-man backing away.
I'm not sure I would back away like that.
They need this engagement. The bow's at 20. I mean, this could be a game-ending fight. Gotta move the sand trap a little bit more than they are. Brightwing goes down. Big leap by Sonya.
Shouldn't have leaped him. I think they should probably go back, actually.
Oh, this could be bad. Oh, Juke, can you get Sonya gets him with a spear.
Oh, that was good, that Diablo kill.
Take boss. Oh, they want to finish the Hawk off.
Slain.
That was a very nice turnaround.
And they have two options here. Actually, I think if they can take this boss fast enough, they can use it. They might be able to end here.
They also could potentially just push and then keep someone on there,
However, they were taking core damage, so the Drakes had to go back and take care of like 4 catapults and siege camp. So at least they saw it. They took a good 30% damage.
Too bad they don't have Mule.
Yeah. Remember the good old days when like other heroes had Mule as well, not just Abathur?
Right? Oh, there's another owl interrupts the hearth.
And now they need to back off, and the fight is right at this tribute point. Everybody needs to be there.
I like the fact that they're getting the bosses, but they're not pushing with them. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Well, they didn't quite have the health, and they did have, like I said, 3 catapults, 2 sieges on their core. So that needed to be addressed. So I can't punish them for that call. Right. Oh, nice stun under the Hawker right away though. And looks like they're deciding to leech the boss. Oh, a leech to a stun to a poly to another Tron to stun. Oh, big damage going out. Sonya goes down. Apoc kills Falstad. Kobe gets trapped. He goes down. Lag. Get out of there. This is where you just run for your life. Good time stop. Good blink heal. And I will say I'm surprised that they took the blink heal, not the emerald.
Even though like they had a Diablo that disengaged really heavy, I don't think blink heal is really worth it. Or I mean Emerald Wind, because Cassia shouldn't really be diving, unless she can secure
I agree.
kill. and Li Ming doesn't die most of the time.
All right, let's see the game results. Let's see, 113,000 by Toronto. Oh my god, that's nuts. I don't play Toronto
Part
as a healer, so I don't know. I
so
don't know.
part of that is because she went Everlasting Light,
Okay.
and she went Shadowstalk.
Oh, okay.
Personally, I like the other alt better,
Right.
Starfall
Yeah. Yeah.
or
I'm
whatever
with
it's
you.
called.
All right. So let's pick our MVPs.
Uh, who would be MVP for you, Spar?
I think I have to give it to for macro machines. I have to give it to Arcane. I think the owl to the faces and interrupts were on point, and the fact that 113,000 on Tronde. I mean, I loved how macro machines played, but for my MVP, it has to go to Tronde for macro, and for Phoenix Rising Sapphire, um, I th- I think I'm going to go with Muradin. I thought Kobe played really well. Um, he didn't play risky chances. He used his leaps in and out effectively. He did manage some interrupts and kills, which is evident by his two. So I definitely have to give it to this as Kobe. So those are my two picks. Now, how about you?
I definitely agree with the Tyrande. The Owls hurt them a lot. The Owls and the Stuns hurt them a lot. Um, and I guess for Phoenix Rising,
Just seeing if we're going to have a winner's interview here. All right. So that was an exciting series. I hope we can get someone in for an interview. Well, hello, sir. Congratulations on the W. How's your team feeling? Oh, well, wow, really? It was probably Random's mother. All right. So, well, let's talk general, and then I'll get a little bit into specifics. So, how did the team feel overall after playing all three matches? I all right. I have to, for some reason, turn you up. People saying they can't hear you. What went wrong with my mic? My system, all of a sudden. Uh, it's, all right. Speak. Go ahead. Try and say something now. Lost. I think. One sec.
That helps.
Nope, that's not it. All right, try it now.
Can you hear me now?
Perfect. Yeah, I made a mistake the other day of downloading voice mods to try it out, and it just went nuts on my OBS. Hate the bastard. But anyway, enough about that. Let's go back to first change screen. So tell us about game one. What was your idea going in? And why did you decide to play Leoric and not heal?
Um, Part of the reason that I am where I am.
That's awesome. So I'm just changing. Apparently I don't have voice for you again. All right. All right, so you guys did really well. Really made them pay on Dragonshire. Um, did you feel anything went wrong for Tomb of the Spider Queen, or was it just that they played the map better? What's your thoughts?
I'll let Juke handle that because I went wrong on Tomb of the Spider Queen personally.
We were trying to force a little too hard instead of just allowing the map to push itself out. They were pressuring us, and they had a really good engage with the Sonya leap onto 4, and
Right.
they just caught us with our pants down on that one. The rest of the time, though, we seemed to react pretty well.
And for those who don't know, we have Lost and Juke City 88 with us, so that's why you're hearing multiple voices. But yeah, I thought you guys played extremely well for being a newer team to the NGS. You got the first game out of your system. You pulled off the W. Wasn't a domination, which I'm sure you guys would have liked. Um, However, I thought the first game, I really thought you guys had it. You guys macroed really well. They had opportunities, but I think you guys did play your strategy better. The second game, a blow up comp's a blow up comp. If you get caught, you're just gonna die, right?
No, for sure.
I mean, that's just a fact of when you face a blow up comp. And on the third map, I mean, I really do. I feel like it went back and forth. I really loved your taking their boss as you got the tribute. Uh, I, I would have said hold off on the tribute till you take the boss and then tribute. You would have gotten a couple more seconds of value. However, I mean, that's just me being a caster critique. Don't pay
Oh
me
no,
no
you're
mind, but
absolutely right. Usually, you don't want to take a camp when you have curse up, right? Because you want to apply as much pressure into every lane at the same time as you can. But when we went into that boss fight, we knew that Falstad's gust was down, so we knew we could take it because they were showing bottom. So we just went ahead and took the opportunity since it was there, and we were all there anyway from collecting the tribute.
right, I
And
agree.
I'd rather him get the channel through successfully than somebody interrupt him and then we're diddling around again. Um, and if we lose like 2 or 3 seconds, it is what it is. Let's
Yes,
just
yes.
let's just get it done and move on to the next objective.
Yeah, yeah. No, you guys played that map really well. I mean, they had times where they could have definitely come back, like that last gust by the Falstad pushing like 3, I think it was, of yous into the corner. I mean, it's like, oh, this is gonna hurt, but they didn't have follow up, right?
He
Yeah,
So, I
I
mean,
teleported over the wall and I hit my knockback and I actually knocked back Muradin into me and I think he auto attacked me when I was all but dead. So Kobe got the kill on me. I do also want to shout out Stitch for that 1v1 mid lane. I'm sure he'll get me next time, but it's very few and far between that I kill Stitch.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll come after you for it.
He's a good guy. He's a hell of a DPS player. All
And
right,
I
we
just
didn't.
want to thank the other team for banning out my first pick. I want to say that I appreciate that very much. It makes me feel welcome.
Were you guys surprised they didn't ban Diablo going into Cursed Hollow?
We actually didn't even think about taking Diablo until we saw the Tychus ban, and I'm pretty sure that that's what they wanted. So I called to take it myself.
It was a smart call.
Because I know Covey, and I'm pretty sure he wanted Diablo there. The Muradin was a very...
I
he played Muradin
definitely
pretty well.
thought they were gonna take Diablo at first, and then all of a sudden you guys locked the.
As soon as I saw the Tychus ban, I figured that's what it was coming. I'm not 100% sure, but that's just my inkling knowing the guys. If anybody doesn't know, I used to be a part of their team. So it didn't really mean a lot to me that I won, but it was just like I could do it on my own. Like
Don't lie. You love the win.
I did love the win, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like a revengeful win or anything like that. It wasn't like, oh,
I'm
I
not
hate
saying
it.
that. No, right? But I mean, and again, I believe you guys will be meeting up again
Oh yeah,
throughout the
playoffs.
schedule. So
I can't say playoffs for sure. I haven't seen any of the other rosters or anything like that, but I think that they're going to go far based on how they played us.
I think both of you guys are going to go far. So I could definitely look to see you guys again. And I had a lot of fun casting you guys. So if I have a night where I don't have um, like a Phoenix team to cast, I may hit you guys up to cast your games.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that
I
sounds
really
great.
enjoyed it.
we're open to any and all constructive criticism. We're open to brainstorming different compositions, different ideas, different ways to play the game. We would like to also shout out our coach, Random Task, who's been doing
Yeah,
a
we
lot
missed you,
of
man.
yeah, he's been doing a lot for us, helping us out. He's actually coaching multiple teams. One of which, if I'm not mistaken, is also in Div S. I mean Div E, and that'll be something to look forward to playing them. I'm not sure exactly their team name at the moment, but he's been doing a lot of work for us, and we wanted to definitely thank him. Um,
Yeah, well, you kind of gave your shout outs. So, Juke, do you have any shout outs before I let you guys go and join your team?
No, man, it was just it's fun to finally be on a team. They brought me in as a sub, so I'm just trying to flex and help where I can with that, and it's just fun to be part of something. And it was really nice to meet you guys and the other team, and I look forward to playing and seeing you guys again on down the road.
I have to say, your May play really impressed me, and I believe I gave you MVP for your May
Ooh,
play.
thank you.
who did you give MVP the other two games?
Okay, the first game I gave it to you, I believe, lost for your Leoric. I thought that was really well done.
Thank you.
And I think I gave it to, I think I'm going to say Meat Drapes for his Gazlo play. And then for game two, that was the May game, right? That was the May game?
May was
The
banned
ne-
out both game
the-
2 and game 3.
It, it was only game
I only
one.
got her. I only got her the once, man.
Oh,
I only
okay.
got
Well,
her the
then
once.
then you were my MVP in game one, and I think I gave, yeah, that's right. May was my MVP in game one. Uh, Lost got my MVP in game two just for your interrupts of disrupting them, being able to lane up into the other team, like to come up to get their minions. I thought you did that really well, so that earned my vote there, right? And then for game three, I gave it to your Taronda player because her owls and some of her stuns were just so on point. So whoever that player is, tell them
Arcane.
kudos from me. I was
Arcane,
really impressed.
he made me a believer in his Tyrande tonight. I was questionable about it because I know it's not in the meta whatsoever. But hey, if he says I can play this hero and I can play her well, I'm not going to question that.
He did over 130,000 healing, and like he beat Brightwing by almost 30,000 points. I was super impressed. I don't play Toronto, random does, right? But I mean, I don't remember the last time, unless it's like a long 26, 28 minute game, that I've ever seen those kind of Toronto numbers. So
Hmm.
full kudos to your healer, right? And you can tell
I,
that I really respected it.
as a
Most
squishy Li
definitely.
Ming, I would get low, and next thing you know, I'm back to like manageable health, and I never had to question it.
All right. Well, on that note, I'm going to let you guys go and enjoy your victory with your team.
Yep.
Um,
Thanks. It was nice talking to you.
it was a pleasure to meet you, and I am looking forward to seeing what your team can do in the future for NGS Division E, and hopefully those who watched the stream um, saw what you guys were able to do and will start following you, right, to see what you guys are able to bring, as well as Sapphire. So good luck to both of you going into the future, and I hope I get the chance to catch you again.
Look forward to it. Nice to see you. Hope to see you again soon.
Sounds
Yep.
good.
Appreciate it. Good job, both teams, and thank you for casting.
Yep, always a pleasure. Like I say, Lost, you can always reach out to me when you have your games booked. If I'm not booked, then, if I can, I'll pick it
We'll
up.
do. We'll do. Thank you.
Yep, take care, buddy. All right, Rando. It's time at the end or near the end of a cast where we give our final thoughts. So why don't you go ahead and give me your final thoughts on what we watched tonight?
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed all three games. There's especially I got to see some Tyrande and Kerosene. I really love those healers. Um, I thought it that I think my favorite play might have been the Kerosene, the full side strike in the second game. That was that was one of my favorite plays, to be honest.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you there. I think my play of the game, I still have to give it to a combination of the Kerosene followed by the Cassia, because Kerosene was dead, but he leaped away and kind of thought he was going to live, and then all of a
Oh,
sudden this
that
spear came out of nowhere and killed
was
him.
the funny dash.
Yes, that was an almost great survival, right? But um, for the rest of everybody watching, thank you. It was been a pleasure to cast this match of Macro Machines to Phoenix Rising Sapphire. I look forward to both teams' futures. I think they're going to do well and strong. And I'm going to close this cast, reminding people that I am casting another match at 11 o'clock Eastern. This is going to be the CCS Finals, which is Team Canada versus the Ewoks. And I'll be joined by Meat Drapes from Phoenix Rising Sapphire. He's going to co-cast with me tonight. So yeah, if you guys are on board, whatever, you're more than welcome to come check it out. And hopefully in that time I can fix my silly microphone and get it back to stereo. So with that, take care everybody. Been a pleasure. Let me play some outro music and say that I will see you in the Nexus.